Have you ever felt exhausted? I don't mean in your body, I mean exhausted in your soul. That's one of the reasons I'm so excited about our next series in the book of Galatians. Because really, Galatians is not a theological debate for academics in an ivory tower somewhere. Galatians is really an invitation from our loving Heavenly Father. It's an invitation for people who are exhausted by sin and who are addicted to their own performance, who feel like they've got to measure up all the time and feel like they never do measure up. It's an invitation for people like that to come and find rest because of what God has done for us in Jesus Christ. As we look through this book, we're going to see he begins with the foundation for rest, which is the grace of God given to us. We are justified by His favor, which we could never deserve. We find the foundation of rest, and then he continues to say, not only is this rest grounded, but it gives you just freedom in your soul, because it's exhausting to feel like you're lugging heavy burdens. It's exhausting to feel like you can never beat that sin that shows up in your life. And he says there's freedom found in the power of the gospel. But then he concludes by asking, not just how does this rest affect you individually, but what would it look like if a group of people, if a church, all came in the rest that God gives through His grace, and if they interacted together, not fighting and biting and devouring one another, but coming with full rest in their souls, and then they interact with one another so that they can use their freedom, their rest, their peace to serve one another, so that they can bear the fruit of that rest in their life in love and joy and patience and kindness, so that they're people who aren't on the edge of falling apart all the time within their own souls. They have rest so they can bear one another's burdens. Really, that's where the book of Galatians leads us. And so if you feel unrest in your soul, as I feel many times, God has given us a cure for that unrest. And so just like Paul begins the book, grace comes to you. And when that grace comes to you through the gospel of Jesus Christ, you find rest. You find peace. So I hope that you will watch with us and follow along in the book of Galatians as we see God's invitation to rest in Him.